a way for you to maximize your sales for this holiday season. And I'd like to show you what I'm doing to help you, but also to help me to remember in the future what I did to do this, because it's a little involved. So I'm going to do this as quickly as I can, and hope this is helpful to you. So first of all, here I'm going to take down my overlay, and so you can see the full screen. I'm going to bring up my project broadcast, and I'll show you what I have done. So there are some steps that you need to follow in order to get this all put together. And let me just show you how to do it quickly. So first you have to go to your custom fields. So go to those three lines in the bottom left side, and then scroll down until you get to settings. And in settings on the right side is custom fields. Under the custom fields, there are several fields you can use for different things, and I've used lots of them here. There's only 10, so you have to be careful. But so in one of your custom fields, put address, including zip code, and then another custom field, put email. So you need to do that first. So get that done first, and then you can go back to those three lines on the left side, and you'll scroll to the top of it. Says configurable forms. That'd be step number 2. Go to configurable forms, and I only have one in here, as you can see. So I'll bring it up, but you add it by pushing on this plus sign right here. So push plus sign, and it'll come up, and you name it. Now this name is only for your information, so I put personal info. And then description. Now they will see the description, so be careful what you write there. I put, please fill in the following information. Thanks. And then apply keyword, which you haven't set up keyword yet, so I'll come back to that. And then at the bottom, you'll have all your custom fields. So first name, you need to check. Last name, you need to check. And then mine is at the bottom. I scroll down to address, including zip code, and I always do that because sometimes they'll put their street in and don't even put their town, or I don't know. I put address, including zip code. That way I get the full thing. So enable that, email, enable that. So you should have 4 things enabled: your email, address, including zip, name, first name, last name. Okay, so that's the configurable form, and that's step number 2. Then you need to go over here on the left side to that little key, push on key. This is where you'll add a keyword. So push the plus sign, and when you do that, it tells you about it, and you can add a keyword. So I did the keyword for this promotion called 2019. I wanted something very simple that they can just type easily. So 2019, a year. So you can see the title here, 2019 join campaign. So we haven't set up the campaign yet, so I have to come back to that. But leave campaign. So reply message. This is really important. So when you do the reply message, I hooked on here a picture that I did in Canva. I'll show it to you. This one, because in text you can't write too many words. I mean, you don't want to make it too long. So I put a lot of information into this picture. I put Black Friday and the times and Cyber Monday, 12 days of gifting. And then I put a little one for me to you, mystery gift for every order placed during Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals. So that's what I did for me. But I put it all into this Canva so that it's easily read, and I don't have to put it in what I'm saying. And then what I said was dynamic field. The dynamic field. Let me push the edit here. This little greater than, those signs down at the bottom. Push that and pick your dynamic field, and then you pick first name and save it. So I have first name, comma, I'm excited you are joining the Black Friday, Cyber Monday, 12 days of gifting fun. Please fill out this form. And then you go down again to those 2 things I was showing you, and you'll see configurable form. Push on that, pick the one you want, which I only have one, and click on it and push the little check mark up here, and it inserts right into your message. So please fill out this form. I put that in there to help me prepare. Then starting Tuesday, you will begin getting daily texts from me. Yay, Susan. And I put, you can opt out at any time by replying with the word done, which is another keyword I have. All right. So that's my message, reply message. When they click on 2019, they're going to get that message. Okay, I put 0-minute delay and then auto tag. Make sure you have that auto tag check mark, because in your tags over here, and I'll bring up tags, like my 2019 tags, I have 41 people who have responded. So it automatically tagged them, which is really important when you go to send out your messages. You can just push tag and everybody in the tag will go. So that is whatever step that was. So that's the auto tag. That was the key word. Now we need to go back to that configurable form. There's the configurable forms. Go back to the one that I had. Now you need to put in apply keywords. You need to edit it, pick the keyword, click on it, and push that check mark at the top to save it. So now your configurable form has the keyword attached to it and the form attached. So that's step number 4, I think. Okay, next we need to set up a message. So we go to campaigns, and you'll push the plus sign to add a campaign, which I did. And if you do that, it'll give you an idea. You name it, and that's just for you to know. And then you can pick the drip, time lapse, blah, 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 blah. I picked calendar. And then you push save, the little disc on the side. I'll show you the one I did. I called mine 2019 Cyber and Holiday. So when you go down there, that's the campaign, campaign messages. Okay, so you click on that, and you can add a message over here with the plus sign. So this is the message I did. I used that picture again, and then I put hi, and a dynamic field, first name, comma. I have lots to tell you about. As you see in the picture, Norwex is doing Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Plus, I'm giving everyone that orders through me a mystery gift just for fun and in appreciation for your business. Then begins the 12 days of Christmas giving. How can you participate in these exciting events? Simply respond by texting 2019 before noon CST on Tuesday, November 26th. Hope you join in, Susan Morris. And then I put, if you want to opt out of all messages from me, reply with the word done, which really, if they don't want to get a text from me, I prefer they reply done so I can get them off my list, because I waste a credit when I send them an email or a text and they don't want it. Then you put the date. I did it last Friday at 6:30 p.m. All right. So one thing you need to figure out is how many people you're going to send it to. So I just went to a bunch of my tags. Like I have tags. I have a lot of different tags. I have the 2019 home customer, 2019, some of my vendor shows, 2019 Squeak customers. I have all my hosts in a tag. I have people that responded last year. Last year, the tag was holiday. So I had 45 people in that. I had the ones that responded for my spring cleaning one. I accept an invite. I put all those tags in that same thing. It was quite a few people. So, but Norwex PB, what it does is when you tag all these people, put them in there, if they're in there more than once, they only send one message. So that's really great. But if you go over here and look at your stats, I realized that I didn't have enough credits available to send out to everybody I was going to send to, because I send out like 490 of these messages. And I only had at that time, I think, about 400 and some credits. So you can easily add more credits, which I did last Friday. I went to buy credits. It's on those little 3 lines at the bottom on the left side. Go down to subscription, buy credits, and it tells you, and you flip on this little arrows over here. 250 credits was $5. 500 credits was 10. So I added 500 credits, and then you push save. They automatically build a card that's already in there. So make sure you have enough credits for that. So I got my calendar campaign. It's going out. They get the first message. They reply with a keyword. They get another message. They'll fill out that form for me. And it's all said and done. So let me show you one that worked that way. Actually, it's kind of like magic. They just like do stuff. So here's a lady, a recent one that did it. Let's look at her. Okay, so here's Pat. So she got a text from me last Friday with that picture. It says, "Hi, Pat," and blah, blah, blah. "I have lots to tell you, blah, blah, blah. How can you participate? Simply respond by texting 2019 before noon." So she did that. So there you see, there's her 2019. She responded. Okay, so then, she got a message from me automatically. That was that picture. I used that picture again. And Pat, I'm excited you're joining. Please fill out this form. And then you can see in Blueprint was that form. And so I'll click on that blue here and I'll show you. I don't know if you'll get to see it or not because it's another tab. But it goes first name, last name, address, including zip and email. By submitting this form, you agree to receive text messages from the person who sent you this link. That's automatically on there. They push submit. And so she is in it. So now if I went and looked at this lady, her name's Pat. If I went into her name here on the side, I'll show you something. Pat Casabom. Here she is. So here's this lady under custom fields at the bottom. Oh, she didn't fill out the form yet. She didn't do it yet. So she only did this today, so she hasn't done it yet. So let me pick somebody else who's done it. Let's see, your chat. Go down here. Kim Keeley, I think, did it. So let me go to the name, Kim Keeley. Okay, under custom fields. If I scroll down, I'll see address or zip code and her email. So I got all that information on her. Plus, if you look at her, she's tagged 2019. So she's part of the tag. So then when I go to, I'll have to set up another campaign now for the different sales. And I'll do it a calendar thing again. Because when I do set it up, and I set up one already, but anyway, when I do set it up, here it is, calendar campaign. I called it Black Friday, Cyber Monday, 12 days of gifting, and calendar messages. As soon as I find out what the Tuesday sale will be, I'll add a campaign message. I'll click on plus, add the message, select the date, the time, everything goes out. But also under the campaign, I will add contacts. And when I do that, I'm going to click on this little tag thing and I'm going to pick 2019. And everybody that by then has become, showed interest in being part of this, I'll just push that little button there and the check mark, and all those people will start getting those messages. So that's just a quick way to show you what, let me take down Project Broadcast. It's just a quick way to show you how to use Project Broadcast to really build up your sales for this time. And if I'm going to bring up my, let me put myself down here. This is my VIP community. I changed it from group to community because I think community says a lot more of what I'm trying to get. I want a community of the people. So this is my VIP community for November. And if you scroll down here, because I'm maximizing both ways, I'm going to use Project Broadcast and my VIP community group for these sales. And so I did a live video in there and talked about all these different things. And then I also did this picture again from Canva. I had some pretty stuff going on with it. And I told them to text 2019 to my PB number, and they could be part of this. So I'll be posting stuff in my VIP community group, but I'll be sending texts too. And last year for Christmas, a large majority of my sales came through the text, not through Facebook. So that's why if you own Project Broadcast and you're paying for it, you need to use it to maximize your sales during this season. So let me bring that down and put this up again. So I hope that was helpful for you. And also, if you could just let me know if these things are helpful to you and if you plan to use Project Broadcast for your holiday sales, and if you're found a different way to do it than I did. But I hope that we can all get a lot of sales. How about that? Well, I got to go. So I'm going to sign off here and hope that was helpful to you. Bye.